Hey everyone, Mr. Eric here. Welcome back. Today, I get a little bit different headphone review for you because we are looking at the Naenka Bone Conduction headphones. Now, Bone Conduction, if you don't know, they don't actually go in your ear. They kind of just rest on your temples here, and it vibrates enough that it's supposed to activate your inner ear and without actually having to stick anything in your ears. So how does this work? Is it any good? That's what we're going to look at today. Before we dig into this, I do want to let you know that Naenka sent this out to me for free, but they are not otherwise influencing this review in any way. So let's dig in and see what we get. The packaging is, pretty nice. It's not anything super fancy, but it does have, a magnetic latch and things. I've already opened it up, but this is what it comes with. Pretty clean. There's just, well, you know what? Let's look at the accessories first, and then we'll talk about the headphones. So you get just like a little USB cable. It is magnetic, and this is for charging as well as data, and we'll talk about that later here. It comes with some earplugs, interestingly enough, a little bit of documentation, and then, of course, the headphones themselves. So really, it's a rather simple package, and that's okay. I don't think it needs to be any more than that. So the first thing you're going to notice about these is just kind of the shape of them, and they are rather interesting. They've got this band here. It's spring steel, so it's nice and flexible, and you can see they've got kind of these, I would assume this is where like the amplifiers are at. In here you can see that we've got a little power button and a volume rocker. This does have internal amplification, so you can adjust the volume on your phone, and then you can fine tune it with the buttons here on the headset, which I like. I like that. It gives you a very fine control over the volume level. So putting these on, the band goes around behind your head, and then let me get in close here, and you can see it doesn't actually cover my ear up in any way, shape, or form. So the cool thing about this is like when you turn these on and you're listening to sound, it's like you're not wearing any headphones at all. So it's kind of like I would almost describe it as like listening to speakers, because the sound isn't being like pushed into your ear like it would be with regular IEMs or earbuds or things like that. It's just kind of like, it's just happening. It's very interesting feeling. Now, I would say that the sound isn't like super high fidelity, certainly not compared to, most of the other headphones that I've looked at on this channel, but that's not really what it's meant to be for. It's to give you functional sound while still being able to hear the outside world around you, hence the name Runner Pro. So I assume they're gearing this towards runners. So other things you need to know about this. Well, it's got a battery life of about 6 hours. I think that seems pretty correct with my use and my wife's use, which we'll talk to her in a little bit. It is IPX8 waterproof, which means you should be good under normal circumstances. I mean, I wouldn't go diving with it or anything like that, but otherwise you should be okay, I think. It is Bluetooth 5.0, and kind of one thing that really shocked me when I first put this on and started listening to it is it immediately started playing music before it had even paired with my phone. So it turns out there's actually 8 gigabytes of internal memory on this, and it comes with 2 songs preloaded onto it, which was just really shocking to me for whatever reason. So that is the Naenka Runner Pro. So for me, I don't think these really fit my niche as far as like my application goes personally, but like I said, my wife, she has all these headphones at her disposal that she grabs for various things and stuff when she wants to, listen to them around the house and things like that. And she has taken to these, and she thinks these are now her favorite headphones of all the ones that I own. And these are the ones that she wants to use. So why don't we talk to her and get her impression on them, and then you can hear from someone who thinks this device is a really good solution. Let me think about that.
You stand over here, you'd ask me questions and I'll just talk.
Okay, that works. So, you said you like these headphones, like more than any of the other ones I've got.
Do you want me to look at the camera or you want me to look at you?
Probably at the camera.
Okay. I do. I like these the best. I like them because they're lightweight. I can work and do chores in them, and I can still hear my son when he's talking to me, and I can respond back and forth to him while I'm listening to music or a podcast, where if I have my entire ears covered, I have a hard time hearing him. So I like that these are open, and I can still like be aware of what's going on around me. It's not so much for an all-encompassing experience, but if you just want to listen to something while you're like doing housework or gardening and you still want to like be able to hear the kids playing, then these are good for you. I also really like that they don't go in my ears. I don't really like earbuds inside my ears, and so these are really nice. I don't have to deal with that. I just don't like it. So I've never had headphones where I didn't have to like have my entire head covered and have like really big heavy headphones on my head, and I haven't had headphones where I don't have to stick anything in my ears. So these are really unique and different, and I've grown to really like them. The first time I tried them, the vibration like on my temple was really odd, but by the third time I put them on and listened to them, it was totally normal and it didn't bother me anymore. So I really like these a lot. They're lightweight, they don't go in my ears, and I can still hear what's going on around me.
Do you think there's any drawbacks or downsides?
The biggest thing is if you want that whole experience of like feeling like the music is surrounding you and you just want to get lost in the music, and these aren't for you. You're still gonna hear all the things around you, and I don't feel like the quality is gonna match like a big pair of headphones that's blocking out everything else. But for me, I just like listening to podcasts. I just like hearing the information. And I also, for a long time, I would walk around, like I would have headphones and I'd walk around with one.
Here, you can demonstrate.
Yeah, I'd walk around with like one on my ear and the other one off my ear like this. And I don't have to do that with these. So it's just kind of a clunky experience, but that's what I used to do. So I also like that they're not two separate earbuds. So I've had those type 2, and I usually misplace one. I don't have to worry about that. These are together, they're lightweight. So there's so much that I like about them.
Okay, thank you.
Is that up?
Yeah, I think that's plenty.
All right. Cut.
Cut.
Can I have them back, John? I want them back.
All in all, again, for me, who's primarily like a music listener gamer with my headphone uses, I don't think these fit my niche. Like for me, either, the Sony over-ears or just like some true wireless earbuds like this provide a more high fidelity experience. It's more in line with like what I'm going for in my audio. But if you're somebody like my wife, then this could be a really solid option for you. And she is already hounded me because she wants them back. So I think that's where we'll leave it. All in all, it seems like a decent product, and for the right person, I think it'll be great. So if you found this useful, and if you're interested in more headphone related videos, consider liking the video and consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.